So I thought I'd do a little video just to show you what my battle for number one in Fleet Arena is these days. This isn't going to be live. I've already had my pay. I've already got number one. But the guy who I normally beat to get number one, Cass, on the left here, he's still hittable. So I thought I'd take him on and show you what the battles are currently like. And perhaps a little bit about why I think fast Akbar is good. Though you'll also see why a weak Ghost is bad, because his Ghost is pretty feeble. And it's normally taken out within the first couple of turns, which just gives me the victory very, very quickly. I'm still running Ghost, but I am gearing everything up. I think all of my Ghost crew are 9 now, and I think Hera's 11. So I'm pretty good shape. So what I normally do is hit the Ghost. Depending on how well things go, I can often take him out with the AoE attack now. Probably not going to manage it this time. But it's not going to take that much to beat it. And let's see, I often like this spinny one, get some exposures out. I save up the big mass attack for when I've got one more rebel out, which in this case is going to be the Phantom. You see my faster home one has enabled me to get my reinforcement out first, start beating on them a little bit. Question now is, do I keep doubling down on the Houndstooth to try and take it out, or do I go and switch to Big Z? I'm going to switch to Big Z because taking him out is so nice. Well, that really didn't go great. The big mass assist now, I target Houndstooth so that everyone gets a go. Very equal opportunities in that respect. I've got a little problem now that the Falcon is a little bit exposed, but Big's coming in should mean that he takes the taunt instead, and I should get a bit of time before my next Falcon turn where I can do the squiggly wigglies, outmaneuver or whatever it's called. So it isn't going as easily as it normally does. There we go. Get rid of all those buffs. Normally this battle's over a lot quicker, but I'm not getting good RNG this particular run by the look of it. It's fine. I'm still pretty confident. Definitely want to clear that Biggs first, which I've managed. Clear out the Ghost, and then we should be on easy street then. But a lot of why I'm doing well here is just because I reinforced first and got numerical advantage. Didn't help that he opened up with Biggs on the bench, which is a really interesting one, because presumably my Biggs is coming out first as well. And that puts him at a numerical disadvantage, and presumably puts me at a numerical disadvantage on defense, because the Phantom coming out first is obviously best. Yeah, if I clean the breach, it means I can get rid of taunt on the Houndstooth a little bit quicker, which is always nice. Reaper's a terrible choice these days because it's Empire, which means that I get all sorts of lovely bonuses. So yeah, that didn't last long. Go back to focusing on the old Houndstooth. Oh, we've exposed it. Not as really necessary. Still super tanky, but I think he'll be done soon. That must have been the Reaper. Gave them that bit of TM advantage on the capital ship, which meant they got Master Plan out before us, which is a shame. I should still have more than enough left. Gosh, done a fair bit though. Do I Master Plan or do I reinforce? I'm going to go for the reinforce. Might not be the right move, but that numerical advantage on the board I value very, very highly. I probably would have won no matter what I did. As you can see, battle's pretty much over. They've not got a lot left on the board. Just the Millennium Falcon of their own, which soon goes. So there we go, that's the battle. It's relatively straightforward, as you can see nowadays, to beat him. And today that was the only one I had to beat. He was in first, I was in fourth. So yeah, I'm in a good place right now. As long as he can keep beating everyone else on the Shard, and I can keep beating him, I'm doing good. If we look, his Akbar is speed 174, mine's 175 right now. He has got that 7-star Falcon. Doesn't seem to be a problem. I've got a higher power fleet overall. So there we go. That's just how well it's going, and just to show you a bit more about my Shard. Top 10 is primarily Akbar, but there's a couple of Throns in there, and outside the top 10, there's hardly any Akbars. So I'm not struggling at all right now to stay very near the top. It's great. It's actually easier than it was before the meta shifted.